Let's spend a minute talking about a spending habit or mentality most of us have, me included. It's a mentality or habit that actually destroys our personal finances. And it's very simple. It's when you take your hourly rate and equate it to hours spent to buy something. Usually it's an impulse purchase. And you're usually working through the math to justify buying the impulse purchase. So let me give you an example. Let's say you make 60K salary, you work 40 hours a week, which is about $30 an hour. You're at the store, there's a widget on the shelf, it's 30 bucks. One, maybe 2 hours of pay, right? With taxes, maybe two. So you throw the thing in your cart, you take the widget home, play with it for 3 days, forget about it. Maybe it's a monthly widget you use with low value in your life. Doesn't really matter. Let's run through the math to see how impactful this $30 impulse purchase really was. So sticking with 60K slash $30 an hour, you've got employer deductions, state, federal, and then maybe like healthcare or retirement. That's gonna run you about $15,000. There's some rounding in this video, by the way. So 60K is what they tell you they're gonna pay you. 15K off of that is your deductions. So the check that actually goes into your checking account is closer to 45,000. In that 45,000, you still have to put a roof over your head and the utilities to go along with it. Let's call that $2,000 a month. Maybe a little high, maybe a little low for some of you. That's $24,000 a year. So your check in your checking account that you got is 45,000 minus 24,000 for the roof. Leaves you with 21,000. And in that 21,000, there's near guaranteed expenses for a vehicle and food for all of us. That's probably $1,000 a month. That'd be a small car payment, some basic car maintenance, gas, and food in the tummy for you and maybe one other. So that $1,000 a month is 12,000. So after you have the roof over your head, which leaves you with 21,000, now you take another 12,000 out for the vehicle and food. Now you're down to 9,000. Here's the real banger. The 9,000 equates to $4.30 an hour. And we haven't even talked about expenses like subscriptions, hobbies, daycare, pretty much everything else that isn't a car, food, and roof. And so that $30 purchase that you justified by saying 1, maybe 2 hours of your day, call it a quarter of your workday, right? Well, $4.30 divided into 30 bucks is actually close to 7 hours, which is basically 100% of a workday. So you've set yourself back an entire day purchasing this $30 10-second decision widget impulse purchase. I challenge you to run through your numbers and find out what your true hourly disposable income rate is. Have a good day.